The reason why I'm on here telling you these things is because I want you to understand that we can laugh and joke about bipolar, but there is a seriousness behind it. My own family doesn't see this. They will now, but it's building. I'm afraid I'm going to start hyperventilating. Probably thinking what the hell is going on because I haven't really told my story. Probably since I was about 17. At that time, they put me into therapy because, and to be honest with you, I probably would have killed myself if they didn't do that. They just were unaware. At that time, they diagnosed me with just depression. They tried to put me on Paxil. I didn't like it. I tried to take it, and it made me feel so numb that I just stopped taking it. Fast forward several years later, my first hospitalization, 45 years ago, I was ready to kill myself then. This isn't like an all of a sudden type thing, like one day I just wake up and go, I think this is what I want to do. Usually it would start with what I know now as mania. Super overly confident, making shitty decisions. For me, it was picking up and moving across the country to a different place, new people, new boyfriend. I can't tell you how many different states I've lived in throughout the years. It's a lot. That mania stage would last for 5 or 6 months before I realized, wait a minute, what have I done? And it wasn't like a light bulb just goes off. You just wake up one day and you're like, oh, what did I do? No, it's more of a slow descent into, holy crap, what did I do this time? And then you try to just clean up the mess and make it better so that you can prove to everyone else that you're not crazy, that this was the right move. It never worked out that way. Because coming off of mania, and as you're coming down, you're trying to clean it up, and then you don't stop there. You just keep going down even further into that deep, dark depression where not only do you hate yourself, but you believe everyone around you should just leave you to die somewhere. You would just be better off. Your life is just so worthless and you mean nothing. And that's usually where the suicide for me comes in. I start to have visions in my mind's eye about things happening to me. I'll start to have horrible nightmares. I can't sleep very well. All of that. It's usually when I isolate, I don't want to talk to people. It's usually when my whole world just becomes disorganized. I can't keep a job, all kinds of things. I push people away, having fights and arguments, and I say mean and hate. I lash out at them with horrible, mean words because I just feel like if you hate me, then you're better off. Because you're better off without me. There's no end in sight. And I'm one of those people where I don't want to die. I just want to feel better. And if dying is the only way I can feel better, then that's what I reach out to. And this time around, in October of 2017, I felt it coming. And by this time, I had already looked into and done some research and realized I was having symptoms of bipolar disorder. So I felt it coming and I decided that's it, I'm gonna call. I was living in Portland, Oregon at the time and was trying to find someone who could give me an evaluation, a mental eval. Someone who could get me some kind of therapy, someone who could get me some kind of medicine, something to get it started, because I knew it was coming. I was literally getting up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning or the train stop and thinking of jumping onto those tracks, knowing my train was coming. It scared me to death because I didn't want to die, but these were thoughts that they get into your brain and they repeat themselves over and over and over again. And it doesn't even include the racing thoughts that just so much that imagine like 40 different people talking to you all at the same time about totally different things all day long. That's all you hear is just voices. And it wasn't literal voices, but it was like racing thoughts of just this, that, this, that, this, that. Eventually you just get to a point where you're just like, I just want it to shut up. I just want it to stop.